Hopefully last week you got a chance to check out my interview with Greg Nance. Hands down one of my favorite to date in my wealth, health, and happiness interview series. So Greg has become a friend of mine over the past year or so. He is a super inspirational guy. He is an entrepreneur, a ultra marathoner, actually ran 133 miles the day before we spoke. And he is trying to bring awareness to child addiction and mental health and well-being. He's actually this summer running across America to bring awareness and shooting a documentary. You could check it out at Greg Runs Far. But so what did I learn? So there are really two key components I spend time talking to Greg about. One is tips on running. I like to run, I guess, or I run occasionally, not 133 miles. And the other is more mental life tips for someone that can run that long and accomplish so much at his age. I thought, let's understand what makes him tick and what he can tell us that would help better our lives, whether you take nothing or one or two little tidbits. This whole series about improving our wealth, our health, and our happiness. So let's talk about running. So he gave 5 key tips when it came to running. 1, start small. If you're not a professional runner, don't worry. You don't have to go out and run 133 miles tomorrow. Start small. Walk, jog a quarter mile, then a half a mile, and you build up that endurance, which talks to the second tip, which is staying consistent. It's important that you do it, whether it's every day or every other day, whatever your cadence is, stay with it and stick to running. It builds your lung capacity, it builds your leg strength, and in doing so, you'll be able to get better and better each and every day. Next, he said, short strides. I know it sort of seems counterintuitive because we want to take these long gazelle-like running strides, but short strides helps prevent injury, which also talks to his other 2 key points. It's not just short strides, but keep your feet under you so you have a good center of balance. And in doing so, you can stay healthier and avoid injury. And the last thing, we know stretching is important. He's a big fan of dynamic stretching, which is you do ankle circles, get blood flowing, you do knee circles, hip circles before you run, just to warm up the body and get the blood flowing again to prevent injuries. So great tips for running. What do I know about running? I always seem to get injured, but here's a guy that can go out and consistently run marathons and ultra marathons. He once ran on 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 different continents. So speaking from a guy who's ran maybe 5 miles at most at one sitting, it surely is impressive. But let's shift focus, because what I found most important or most inspiring from his talk and his interview was sort of his 4 life philosophies. Again, here's someone that can persevere through unimaginable things to me, and I always appreciate learning from these people. So first, one of his key things, and I've heard him say this in the past in talking to him, is embrace the suck. So he waits for rainy times a day to go running. Why? Because he's now prepared when he goes and runs these ultra marathons, because the ultra marathons don't care about him. They don't care what weather it is. They happen from this time to this time, and you go out and run it. So if you're trying to accomplish something in life, prepare for the suck. Enjoy it. Understand it's part of the journey to accomplish greatness. Is if you're not prepared for the downturns, for the unfortunate times, for the less than ideal circumstances, you won't accomplish these great accomplishments that you may have set out for yourself. There's never that perfect time, the perfect situation. You'll either get paralysis by analysis or never get off the starting gates. So embrace the suck. Next, take care of yourself first. And we've seen this from many people that I've interviewed, high-functioning, very successful individuals. If you can't take care of yourself and and in his case, when you think running, if you're not doing all the things, eating appropriately, taking the time to stretch, clear your head, whatever it is, it may seem selfish, but to give your best in anything you do, you have to be your best. And so I love that notion. You've heard it said different ways from different people. Be selfish to be selfless. Take care of yourself first, whatever it is. I think it's a great mantra and one that can help you give the best to the world. Next, the best team wins. So yeah, he may be competing in a solo sport where it's him versus everyone else just running, but he has nutritionists, he's got doctors and physical therapists and mental health coaches. And when he went out and competed most recently in this 133-mile race, which again blows my mind, he had a whole team of professionals there. And so you've seen those graphs of like the glacier where it just shows the little tip on top and what's underneath. It's kind of that notion. There only may be one thing shining, but it takes a whole team to have success. Whether that's your family, your friends, your financial planner, the best team wins. And I'm proud that at our firm, we surround our clients with what we feel is the best team of professionals. CPAs, attorneys, investment experts, insurance, you name it. So best team wins. And the last one, which of course resonates with me as a sort of wealth, health, and happiness passion of mine, is follow your smile. Figure out what brings joy in your life. Figure out what makes you smile. And in doing so, prioritize your life to maximize that. What you'll find is you may be a little happier and you may have a little more fulfillment and passion in your life. So, thank you, Greg Nance. As always, follow him. Greg runs far. You can watch. You can even run a couple miles with him if you can keep up. I know I can't, but maybe I'll try when he hits the Philadelphia area. And as always, stay wealthy, stay healthy, stay happy. I'm Andrew Rosen, president of Diversified Lifelong Advisors. Thanks. Have a great day.